I'm so excited you're watching this video. I hope it helps you a lot. All right, today in math, we're on page 194. Let's just first go over the problems that you worked on by yourself yesterday. So you worked on 4A through G. So let's take a look at 4A. So you should have gotten 235 for that answer. B, we worked on yesterday together, but it was 7 1/7. C, on those, they already had like denominators. So you are just subtracting the numerators. So you should have gotten 7/11. D, so again, you had like denominators. This time you were just adding the numerators. So you should have gotten 13/15. E, E was like B that we worked together yesterday, but it says 1/12 of, remember of means times 60. So that's a whole number, so we were putting 60 over 1. Now we can multiply. So 1 times 60 would give us 60. 12 times 1 would give us 12. That's an improper fraction, so we need to fix that. In order to do that, we would divide. So how many times will 12 go into 60? Well, we know that 12 times 5 is 60. So we would have a 0 for a remainder. So this time we're only going to have a whole number, not a mixed number. So our answer would be 5. All right, and then F, we're just subtracting there, so you should have gotten $9.75. And G, another subtraction problem, $18.84. All right, great job on that. Now today what we're doing is H through K, and those are multiplication problems. And then 5, that's an averaging problem. And then 6, you're going to tell me if it's greater than, less than, or equal to. All right, so let's just take a look at H, just to refresh our memory. So 725 times 43. All right, so remember we're just taking this one number at a time. 3 times 5 would give us 15. Carry my 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 would give me 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, don't forget your 0 here. All right, 4 times 5 would give me 20. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is going to give me 10. Carry my 1. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 would give me 29. Okay, here, what do we do here? We add. All right, so 5 plus 0 would just give me 5. 7 plus 0 is 7. 1 plus 0 is 1. 9 plus 2 is 11. Carry my 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. All right, so that would be my answer there. All right, just take your time on those. Now, 5. 5 is averaging. So let's just take a look at an example there just to refresh our memory again on those. All right, so let's just say that we had 5, 15, 25, 10, and another 15. All right, when we're averaging, the first thing we need to do is add all of the numbers together, okay? So on number 5, you've got 97, 52, 66, 81, and 39, okay? So your first step should be to add all of those together. So in our problem here, let's add them together. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, carry my 2. All right, so 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 would give me 7. Okay, now, is 70 my answer? No, there is another step to this process. To find the average now, what I need to do is to divide this answer, 70, by however many numbers I have. Okay, so how many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got 5, and I've got 70. How many times will 5 go into 70? Well, 5 will go into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract 7 minus 5 would give me 2. Bring my 0 down. How many times will 5 go into 20? 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract, no remainder. So here, the average of 5, 15, 25, 10, and 15 would be 14. All right, so on 5, first, add all of them together. Then you're going to take that answer and divide it by however many numbers you had. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? First you add, then you divide. All right. And then on 6, you're just saying if they're greater than, equal to, or less than. But let's take a look at B. All right, because B says it's 5 years greater than, less than, or equal to 1/2 of a decade. A half of a decade. Well, what's a decade? Do you remember? 1 decade equals 10 years. Okay? So they don't want to know is 5 years greater than, equal to, or less than 10 years. They want to know half of a decade. Well, half of, remember that word of, half of 10 years. So I'm going to put 10 over 1. All right. 1 times 10 would give me 10. 2 times 1 would give me 2. Improper fraction. So here I need to divide. How many times will 2 go into 10? 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. No remainder. So my whole number would be a 5. So what it's really asking is 5 years less than, greater than, or equal to 5 years. All right. Believe that would be exactly the same, so that would be equal. All right. So just take your time on those, do the best you can, and we will go over all of those tomorrow in the video. All right. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. And I'll be back on with another video for you tomorrow. Bye!